Hello, my name is Joe, and welcome to another edition of Joe's Super Fantabulous PC Gaming Channel, where this is part of a series of a game called Planetbase, the outer space building and economy simulation game where you land on different planets and try to build viable colonies, keep them in balance. It's a lot of fun. It's a little city builder. So this is part of a series where I'm working on a particular challenge called the Hybrid Challenger. It's the last achievement in Planetbase, and the only one that I don't have. And, well, as you can see here at the top, this is my goal. Reach 300 colonists, but with a twist. I'm in this dark planet in the middle of nowhere. Dark is in the fact that the days are short, the nights are long, there is no atmosphere. I'm outside of the normal trading route, so I can't use trading ships to bring in finished goods and supplies. I have to make everything on site based on materials that I either grow or mine myself. And I have to deal with pirates that are always attacking the base. So we have to be able to defend ourselves. But I've tried to make this a very happy colony so that my colonists are like, you know what, the welfare here is excellent. And they write good things about me on Spacebook so that other people are willing to come on down and join our colony. And I'm also trying to rank up the prestige, make lots of people happy so that they can sucker, them into coming to this horrible planet. And well, the easiest way in order to get everybody to come down to your planet is with alcohol. So there's lots and lots of alcohol on this planet. Oh, here's one of our laboratories. Matter of fact, here, let's get a good look at it. So yummy. Those are meat cultures. We're basically growing burgers. Well, let's see. I think it's like beef, pork, and chicken from cell cultures. Yum yum, just like Mommy used to make, huh? So each one of these machines here is oh, see, there's some finished meat products. Is being tended to by biologists that make sure these things continue to run. Oh, I guess we're going into. Is the sun coming up? Yes, it is. So now we're on natural light. At night they have the lights on, but they save some power and turn the lights off as the sun comes up. We're expanding the base's power in anticipation of having a surge in base development. So I want to ensure that we've got plenty of power for all the new services that are about to come online. So I've been putting up these power collectors so that as we generate power during the daytime with our solar collectors, we can capture as much of it as we can to use throughout the night. Since there's no atmosphere, we can't use wind turbines, so that's our only option is gather as much sunlight as possible. And so that's why we have lots and lots of these power collectors. Now, unfortunately, because there are no traders, we're not able to get the patents for larger power collectors, so we're stuck with these smaller ones, which means we have to have a lot of them. Now I'm trying to relax on the building. Here we go. Let's turn this off. Because while we are diverting the metal that we process from ore that we mine to construction of buildings to expand the base, that means we don't have metal for things like spare parts and semiconductors and other finished goods that are produced within the base. This can be a problem if we allow the solar panels to get too degraded. They need to be maintained. And matter of fact, here, let me take a look, make sure that. See, it's still in relatively good condition, but yeah, these things could use some work. Oh, here's one that's getting degraded. It's in decent shape. And because of this, it generates half the power it normally would have. So see, this one's able to put out 80 kilowatts. This one's only putting out 40 because it's beat up here. So I'm going to have to relax on the construction because the metal needs to be sent to the factories to be able to make spare parts. Okay, good. Well, with one or two exceptions. There we go. There are one or two things that we could definitely use. Here we go. It's too close to other structures. But this one isn't. So we could definitely use more ore. And we need more ore to be processed into more metal. And lack of metal has been our problem. So, you know what? I don't mind committing a little metal in order to increase the amount of metal we're able to process. Because everything is about metal right now. That will get both processing plants online. Okay, I guess these were all new colonists that came in. Nobody bad, nobody doing anything they shouldn't be. We did get some spare parts made, so they'll be dispatched to the most critically messed up solar panels. My guess is that we'll see, let's see, where was that one that we just saw that had a maintenance icon? This one will probably be prioritized for maintenance since it's in the worst shape. I would guess. Let's see if I'm right. I think that's how they do it. Whichever one needs the most TLC, but let's see. Okay, it's good to see that we have nothing but happy colonists landing and not bad stuff like pirates. Come on, guys, don't prove me wrong. Isn't someone going to come out and fix that solar panel? Uh-oh. No, these are good guys, I think. Yeah. Well, I was sure that we were going to see a constructor bot come out here and fix this darn thing. But I guess not. I wonder how they prioritize which ones they repair. Yikes! How did that happen? We've got plenty of power. Guys, come on. We just lost 9 colonists. How did that happen? Honestly. There's a laser right here with 94% coverage. I guess that's not enough. New priority, apparently. It's time to put up another telescope. I do get tired of this. That's terrible to have all those people die like that. Okay, well, it's all funded. Now it's just a matter of getting the darn thing built up, and here is a construction bot to take care of it. So what does that bring us to? Oh, we're under attack. Guys, come on. They just let that guard die. These guys are walking past the guards. You notice his armed attackers walked right through all of these armed guards and they just sat there. Ugh. Even in outer space you can't find good help. Alright, so what does that bring our... So we lost 3 guards. This is stupid. Shaking my head. Alright, let's change our landing permissions. We need more guards, because the ones we had were dumb. Want nothing but guards landing, and hopefully we can make them some new weapons. Okay, good. The new processing plants are online, ready to go. I don't know what a medic is doing all the way over here, but instead of treating patients, but hopefully this is not another attack. I've actually had occasions where 2 ships in a row were nothing but attackers. Ah, good. It's all guards. Alright, so what does that bring us up to? Was that 3 or 4? That's 3. You know what? We'll get a few more in reserve. So we'll get another shipment of guards just to be sure. Okay, so let's start powering up these other facilities. Since we're going to have these processing plants come online, we need to have nearby entertainment, recreational facilities, food. Of course, we've got the berthing. We want to be able to keep the workers in these areas so that they continue working. Oh, and now that all that excitement is over, what is our defense posture, I wonder? 97%. Still not 100. They really want to make you pay for it if you want to get to that 100%. Here, we'll speed things up since we're just basically waiting. And we'll see all of the expansion here. Uh-oh, power storage is low? Are we using a lot of power? Yeah, I guess we are. We've increased the amount of power we're using considerably. And we are burning it down. Ooh, it got down to critical, but now the sun is back. So... and we are not finished with our expansion yet, so that means we need more power collectors. This is probably too tall to get rid of. this area out here is buildable. Speaking of which, it should be possible to... Oh, well, this is the map perimeter. Okay, I was going to say I thought maybe I could cut through this little area, but the map perimeter apparently runs here, so no, I have to go around. Okay, we're going to get these power collectors put up during the night, and that way, when the sun comes up, hopefully we can get them charged. Because I'm concerned about whether we'll have enough power to last through the night when we bring on the other facilities online. Because we still have additional biodomes. Storage is critical again. Oh, but this time we are getting very close. Yeah, we're gonna lose power. Well, the new power collectors were finished, so hopefully they get charged up today. As the sun comes up and power is restored, the colonists tend to get upset if the power stays off for too long. After all, the base, oxygen production stops, plants in the biodome start to die. Generally, people are unhappy when that happens. Is this an attack? It sure is. Alright, well then, I'll take care of the, at least get these dummies off their butts, so if they fight. Great, we lost another guard. Guards do we have? Oh, we have 30 guards. Whoops, I guess I left my landing permissions on. Alright. Let's set them back to normal. Actually, we could probably use more workers, but... yeah, let's skew towards more workers and... Okay, so we have a lot more guards, which means that we need many more weapons. So hopefully that arms plant will continue operating. So we've got 2 weapons that are being made right now. You know, looking at this, I'm thinking that we need another factory. And this is some prime real estate. Unfortunately, we're entering the night, so I'm going to wait until that power collector is expended before I recycle it. And I'm thinking I could hang another factory off of this oxygen generator so that we can take advantage of the fact that this area is full of engineers. There it goes. It's expended. And out you go. Here, we'll make the connection there. I was able to recycle that because there is an alternate connection over here. So I'm not splitting the base in two. Well, actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me at least get my structure here. I need for them to come and pick this metal up before I'll be able to do it, but I think I can get a factory off of here. Yeah, because we have engineers running the factory, running the robotics facility, and running the control center. So there's oxygen here to supply what we need for all this high density work. And so I'm thinking, okay, we can do the same thing. And let's see. You know, speaking of which, let's go ahead and recycle this video screen. Probably use another table here. Want people to be able to eat and get back to work. Uh-oh. Power storage is low this early? We've got problems. This is going to be a bad night. You know what? All right, before we do anything else, let's deactivate the launch pads and the starports. These consume a lot of power. This will extend the amount of time that we have power through the night. Come on, get that last bit of metal. Guys. Oh, and there goes the power. Oh! I thought I had expanded the power grid enough. With as many power collectors as we have, I mean, good grief. Nope, it's never enough. Alright, the sun is back. We'll leave the starports and landing pad off for now. We need to catch up on our power generation. Now the good thing is that we've got lots of metal. Unfortunately, the day is very short. Wow, this is bad. Why are all these power collectors not being energized? Yeah, we need that other factory. I'll bet you what we're suffering from is lack of maintenance. We've been building so much for so long that a lot of the solar panels have fallen into disrepair. Alright, this is going to be a bad night. We're going to have to shut down everything non-essential tonight. Get your drinks. This person's watching TV. Oh well, too bad. You're gonna have to go get your entertainment someplace else. Or, well, get your food, I mean. This probably uses a lot of power too. Well, of course, we're almost through the night. Power storage is critical. Okay, well, now another factory. Oh, wonderful. Power issues are now causing other problems. Having another factory went from a nice to have to essential. We're not making enough spare parts in order to keep up with maintenance, and it's making it so that these power collectors are not being energized. Well, of course, our power demands are also more than they were before. But we need to maximize what we've got. Alright, let's figure out where the new solar panels are going to go, because we need them. What a delightful location. Ooh, and it can be built all the way out here. I like it. Well, we can get one here for sure. That'll be no problem. I was thinking that I would connect these somehow, in order to be able to take advantage of, if there's an overflow and they want to use each other's services, they can. You know what, I was going to put, I was going to fight with this thing, but I'm not going to now. We'll just give it a small lab and be done with it. That'll be future expansion in case we need to generate some more meat products. Yeah, we are definitely falling behind on the processing of bioplastics. Come on, get that panel up. The sun is coming. In fact, let's see if you guys can be MVPs and get me one more. Well, of course, I have to choose a location for it before the sun comes up. You know what? We can cheat and have one right there. It's right by an airlock, so the positioning is perfect. Yeah, the amount of power we're producing is going up as new maintenance gets done. Of course, the other thing about the maintenance is that as we have more solar panels, we need more spare parts in order to keep up with it. So we're going to triple our spare parts production. This means a greater load on the engineers. We really need to recruit more engineers. Alright, you know what? I was going for more workers, but what we really need are more engineers. We'll activate one starport in order to save power. It might actually be excessive to have multiple starports. I only ever see one ship in port at any given time. Oh, come on! The moment I open it up and they want to fight. Don't just go one at a time and feed them kills. Go as a group. There's an alert on. That was a major attack. 8 of them. We have a lot of wounded. I'm hoping nobody dies waiting to be treated. Sometimes the medics are on the other side of the base for no good reason. I mean, granted, there is a lab and it does produce medical supplies, but honestly, probably need to move that lab production closer. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. I could move the lab production to here, to this new future expansion lab. This could start producing the medical supplies, so that they are not on the other side of the base when these types of things happen. Alright, then that means we need to get a connection made here. Alright, so what can we do? Let's see. Well, we've got a couple of high density areas. It's always a good reason to have another oxygen generator. And that leaves just one structure here. You know what? It could be another robotics facility. There are enough robots to justify that. Okay, good. Engineers. All this is buildable back here. Well, since we added more solar panels, I wanted to put in proportionately more power collectors, although I'll be honest, I've lost track of how many we have of each at this point. I'm so furiously queuing up construction. I don't know what our total account is. I hate daisy chaining them, these things, you know, because of course a meteorite's going to come down and hit something, but... oh, and I never did put meteorite defenses over here, did I? Or, no, I did. Oh, good, this is all protected. All of it. Okay, I don't have to worry. As we're adding more people, we're consuming the food. Food's okay in terms of generation, but the overall food stocks for the colony are going to more mouths to feed. It starts to go down. Oh, and the ore is starting to back up. So let's get these processing plants back online. This will let us know whether or not we've enhanced the amount of power generation that we need to have available enough. I hate to recycle this right before we make another medical supply. Oh, power storage is critical. And here comes the sun. That power is just burning down, and although we're barely making it, I know that means that we are under, because I turned on a few things right before the sun came up. So that means we won't make it through the night without additional power. But there are new power collectors that are being built. Okay, as soon as this is done, I'm recycling this, because I think this is what's keeping our medics on the other side of the base from the sickbay. There we go. Now, the only lab that they have to work in will be much closer to where all the action happens in case we have an incident. Actually, in fact, could I not just make a lab right over here? Yeah, I could. Alright, plan B. Make another lab. So, never mind about this one. Yes, it's stocked, but we'll go ahead and we'll shut this down. It'll be for food production. I really want the medics nearby, because I'm concerned about in the event of an attack. I've had colonies in the past where the medics took too long to get to the guards, and the guards died. Mostly because I didn't have enough beds to service all the guards simultaneously. So guards who were waiting to be treated ended up dying, while others were, again, laying in the bed waiting to be treated. So okay, good. More engineers. You know what? Just to make sure, let's go ahead and turn this one on. As we build up stuff over here, I just don't want them to have any excuse to come over and cause problems. Well, you know what? Until we're ready to expand with this workshop, let's go ahead and power it off. This robotics facility will use a lot of semiconductors, which currently we need for weapons. So I don't want to interrupt weapons production. 24 of 28 guards are armed. I want to get the last 4 of them armed, and then have a surplus of weapons in the armory, and then we'll see about that robotics bay. Basically, we're going to do the same thing we did here, where it will be all bot auto repairs. Okay, good. Spare parts. This look like they're doing well. So that means that all of our power generation is great. Yeah, so don't be like me. Don't allow your solar panels to fall into disrepair on the Dark Colony. Speaking of food production, this lab could be expanded. It's got plenty of room since we're not doing the production of the medical supplies here. In fact, speaking of which, well, I'll let this medicinal pad pay out. It'll get to 100%. I'll recycle it and then move it to another location. Okay, good. More power collectors going up. I'm hoping that we can, well, unfortunately they're not charged. Wow, there's a lot of them that are not charged. Maybe we don't have enough solar panels. Okay, let's find some new locations for more panels. This is the one big problem with this challenge is that you're stuck with this low density stuff. Oh, I thought all these things would be fixed by this point. Guys, come on. You have the stuff. It's probably a lack of engineers or bots in order to do that. Okay, good. The lab is up. Good, and look at that. There is a spot right here for a medicinal pad. So we'll put one in. That way they can be produced on site and then dragged in there to be made into medical supplies. Meanwhile, let's see. Where is it? It's around here someplace. Here we go. This is the other medicinal pad. I want to see this get to 100%, produce its medicinal plant, and then it gets recycled. Sure does take a long time. And this is with the fastest mode. Okay, goodbye. And to replace it, let's see. We'll put in a radish pad. And power storage is low. Okay, I'm glad to see more bots being built. Our storage is critical, but the sun is back. Oh, but I didn't put up any more solar panels. I should have. So I think we're consuming too much power to be able to... Yeah. We're not even generating... Oh, good grief again. Oh, that's prestige. I was gonna say, I was like, are we generating that little power? I was like, no, we have some. Okay. I'm at least a little curious about how the battle goes. Alright, intruders killed, no casualties. At least, if there was a casualty notice, I missed it. Okay, and this time, darn medics are over on this side. Yeah, because we have more casualties than we have beds. And my concern is that if they're wounded past a certain point, their health will continue to drop while they wait for a bed to become available to be treated. Okay, and then our medic gets the notice, hey, something of higher priority is happening. Oh, wait a minute. The higher priority is getting a meal? Come on, we got patience. Well, okay, good. The one person, oh, okay, we do have one medic that's tending. I was going to say, with some injuries, if they're not too severe, they'll heal spontaneously while they're laying in the bed, but past a certain point, they can only be dealt with by a medical professional. So, I believe all the patients here are in that category. They've got to, yeah, see, the health is still decreasing for this guard. It's like, please help me, I'm bleeding to death. It's like, all right, you know, where's my medic? Good grief. Get to work. Yeah, we're going into the night, and look at all these power collectors that are not charged. This is bad news. Okay, like I said, I'd normally like to have a specific ratio, and whatever it is wrong. I don't have enough. Now, the good thing is that I've got plenty of metal, so we are going to put up some solar cells before the sun comes up, one way or another. Try not to build them too far from an airlock, but... Oh, well, you know what? I can put an airlock right here. Why not? Hot dang. There we go. Make a connection. Hopefully we can get all these put up before the sun comes up. So here, we'll go ahead and increase speed and see if we are lucky. We've got all the materials that we need. It's just a matter of getting this stuff put up here. I'm tired of going into the night and not having all of our power collectors fully charged. And you can see the difference between humans and robots. This is very graphic as to why I prefer robots do all this work rather than humans, but we can only produce so many robots so fast. I'm thinking that new robotics facility probably needs more robotics workbenches. so we can produce more robots faster. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, where are my landing permissions? Oh, they're still set to engineers. Alright, let's go ahead and set it to everybody again. I mean, we should have plenty of engineers at least. And power storage is low. Come on, guys. Put up this connecting. I need this connected, otherwise we're not generating power. Okay. At least we'll be able to get all of these power generators online. Oh, come on, it left without connecting it. Don't leave without connecting them, please. Connect it! Ah! I'm sitting here looking at the solar panel, and it's not connected. And the robot leaves. It's like, what, you need a tea break? Well, I was hoping we would go into the night with all of these charged. Guess not. They sure did take their time with connecting them. Well, let's see. Well, one more night where we'll try to make it through the night. Oh, what the heck? If I have to endure another night of this, might as well put up another one. Heck, maybe two more, right? When the sun comes up, I want these power collectors charged. I hate seeing all of these things dead like this. And as you can see, we are slurping these up pretty quick. We need lots of them in order to make it through the night. Spare parts are good. We're doing really good on spare parts. Semiconductors, yeah, that's a problem. Might need to expand semiconductor production. Come on, assemble them. Yeah, all the stuff is here. They just need to be put together and connected. Okay, let the robot do it. All right. You better not leave without connecting them. Perfect. Here comes the sun, and we are under attack. Came to the wrong colony. Darn it. I hate losing one of my colonists. Alright, what does that bring us to? Down to 27, but at least they're all armed. Alright, how are we doing on power? Alright, this is looking better. We are generating more than triple the amount of power we are consuming. So my hope is that we will be able to be fully charged going into the night again. Oxygen and water are good. But power is a constant problem. I really wish I could get the patents for the larger power collectors and solar panels on this darn planet, but alas. Ah, good. Good colonists. Alright, we are on our way. I think we'll be able to get to this 300 no problem. Now we have solved most of our issues here. I want to see how well we make it into the night if we can get all of these powered up. So here, let's go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. Because if we go into the night and they're not all fully charged, then I know I need to put up more solar panels. Okay, it's good to see all that power. I mean, it's getting there. Boy, do they charge fast with all the stuff we've got now. Very close. Even the residual starlight is giving us some power here. Okay, we are just under being able to charge what we've got. There were 3 that didn't make it. Okay, so now I know we need more solar panels. Let's make sure I'm not in fast forward mode. Whoops, wrong thing. I'm like, where's the solar panel? It's like, oh, those are interior constructions that are pressurized. Okay, there we go. 4 more panels should absolutely do it. In fact, that's probably overkill, but the best kill is overkill, especially since I'm about to ramp up additional biodomes. So, speaking of which, I probably shouldn't, but let's go ahead and fire up the biodomes. Because I'm watching our food supplies go down. And we still have about 90 colonists to recruit. I hate seeing these foundries idle. I've got metal. I've got bioplastics. They need to be provided with the materials they need. Of course, the solution is more robots. Carry bots in particular to carry stuff around. Alright, you know what? We'll recycle a couple of bot auto repair and double the amount of carry bots that were able to serve us at the same time. Also, let's take a look and see what our manufacturing levels are. We said 70 carrier bots. You know what? Let's increase the constructor bots because we have lots of solar panels for them to work on. And let's look at our population. So we've got 24 carry bots. We have all the constructor bots that we had allocated. Only 16 drill bots. But we wanted 25, so yeah, it's a matter of being able to keep everything supplied so that work continues. Yeah, I bet those construction bots are very busy with maintaining everything. That's why we have some solar panels that are in need of maintenance, and even though we have spare parts, they're not getting it, because it'd have to be done by human engineers. You know what, let's make the constructor bots, make 15 of those. Oh, we actually have more spares than the 20 I'd allocated, but you know, that's actually not a bad thing, considering how many things there are that need to be serviced. Now, as slow as it is to produce these semiconductors, that's why I'm going to add some more foundries. They're in process for a very long time. And I want to keep the bot workshops always supplied with semiconductors so that we can move forward with construction of more bots. Every carry bot frees up a colonist from dragging things around, ensures that all these stations are kept supplied with what they need. Actually, you know what? Considering our population, we should probably have even more carry bots. Now let's go 100. Oh, infinite? No, 100 should be okay. Let's assume we can reach that number. Okay, the sun is coming up. Now, maybe, we can finally go into the night with a full charge. We're actually starting the day with most of our charge, so that's already a good sign. I know that I built more solar panels than I need to charge our power collectors, and you can never have enough power. Plus, I brought on all these new facilities online, so we'll put up more power collectors, and hopefully we can charge those too. They won't be able to get charged until tomorrow, but there's plenty of metal to set them up today. Alright, the new biodomes are online, and so far we don't see any maintenance icons, so I guess it was good having all those biologists ready to go. There's plenty of facilities, like I said, for everyone to sleep, to eat, to be entertained, all within this general facility, or general vicinity, so they should be able to stay at their work sites and get the job done. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, and we have spare weapons starting to build up in the armory, which is good. So in the event that we have to recruit replacement guards, there will be weapons for them ready to go, so they can instantly, you know, come in the airlock, grab a gun, and get to work. So let's see. Looking at the clock, I can see we're getting close to the end of another episode. But I wanted to see if I could at least get these power collectors up before we go. I'm also curious to see whether or not we could get through a full day of charging them. I would like to see, like I said, going into the night with lots and lots of power. Power is a constant problem. As much as I expand it, we always seem to need more. Oh, and as you can see, the robots are working themselves to death for our benefit, which is why we need to be able to produce more robots. You know what? That's what we could do. Another robotics facility. The amount of robots that we're able to service simultaneously is contingent upon how many robot workbenches we have. So my thought here is to basically move all of the robot maintenance out of this robotics facility and have it strictly for construction. And so this will become the new maintenance area. Since all the guards have their guns, I'm not that concerned about it. Because I know that the semiconductors are going to be rerouted to this location in order to put this this facility up, and this will give the robots a place to get serviced on this side of the base. Well, plus we also have this service area here, so that'll help to keep up with everybody. Then there will be one other located right here. That's going to put a bit of a burden on those foundries. Oh, how are we doing on power? Yes, we went into the night fully charged. That's great. Okay. Ooh, this was an exciting one. Having to figure out, like I said, constant power problems, constantly expanding, always trying to stay ahead of the moving target. I mean, we have to provide more facilities for more colonists, but at the same time, that means more infrastructure, and more water, more power. Oh, good grief, and we're under attack yet again. I could let the guards just handle it, but I feel like sounding the alarm so that they don't just stand there and die. Because they seem to want to go at these bad guys one at a time and feed them kills. And I'm like, I spent a lot of money, invested a lot of time, I should say, on making weapons for you. You shouldn't. And I guess they're signature weapons. They're hand-coded to them genetically or DNA-wise. And so once they die, their weapon goes away too. And it's like, God, great. Don't run at them one at a time and just let them kill you. It's like, I see 8 guys there. I'm going to run at them like a fool towards the danger and let all 8 of them shoot me. And I'm not going to tell anybody or get any of these other guys off their duff to come and help me. That's why I hit the red alert. I was like, you know what? Just get anybody to get out there and and fight these guys, because otherwise they'll just sit there. I mean, we've watched them walk right through here. Oh, got another medic. That's good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll end this video here. Join me next time here on Joe Super Fantabulous PC Gaming Channel, where we'll have more fun in Planetbase as we work our way towards reaching 300 colonists. I don't think we're going to have any problems getting to it. So everything's working out pretty good for the colony. My biggest problems is the guards. The guards keep letting themselves be killed. I don't know why. They're all like, please give me death. It's like, but why? Why are you guys all in a death cult? Don't run at them, 8 guys by yourself. I wish I could, have like some little bit of control to say, I select all these people and I send them into battle at once. In a nice phalanx or something, They should have like a little firing line. Oh well. So, join me next time, and we'll see if maybe, just maybe, we can get some slightly more intelligent battle tactics whenever our colony is invaded. I hope so, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm just curious to see if this is another attack. Nope. It's good, guys. Alright, with that, I bid you farewell, and I look forward to seeing you next time.